Here's a quick video by a newbie, made for newbies. I'm going to show you how to put in a false sky the way I learned, and I am no expert. I've only had Photoshop for a month, and I've had to figure it out myself. So I'm here, and I'm going to open Photo Editor. Now, I've got a stitch panorama. I'm going to drag that into Photo Editor. You can stitch it with ice or Huygens or Huggins, however it's pronounced. This happens to be Huygens. I have a template that is made specifically for Photoshop panoramas. You can get it online. I'm going to drag my photo into the template. I have skies here too that you can find online. I'm going to choose this one with the blue cloudy sky and drop that into Photoshop. Now you can see I've got 3 layers. I'm going to choose the one with the panorama template. And then now I can bring my sky up and drop it into. If any of you Guru Photoshop people have better or easier ways, please show me how. I'm in my move tool, and I'm going to stretch the sky up to the template top. Important to get it all the way, or you'll get a black hole up in there, a small one. I save that. I'm going to move my bottom up. I took this of downtown Dallas so you can see the skyscraper, so I have to move my my sky above the skyscrapers. So I've done that. I'm going to come up here and click on my middle ground template, and I'm going to come down here to arrange and bring it to the front. Okay, on this template you want to bring it to this line here for Huygens and the middle line for ice. Don't ask me why, one is a little bigger. So I pull that up. I'm going to hit my control key to hopefully just stretch the bottom. When it stops, you have to play with it to get it. It will fill the template. Now I come back over to my sky layer, go back to arrange, and bring it to the front. And there you have it. Now, I am going to take my eyedropper because I want to select a color. I need to fix this joint of the 2 skies. So I'm going to take a brush tool, has to rasterize it. Forgive my steady hands. And if I talk fast, this is a free app of Band Me, and it gives you 10 minutes unless I want to upgrade. So I'm just going to cover that line with a close color of blue-gray. Right in there, and that should be good. I don't have much time. So there you've got it. Now I want to put it into offset so I can fill my seams if they don't line up. So I'm just going to save the whole panel as, I'm just going to name it Panel 1, and I'm going to save it as a JPEG and save to desktop. Okay, I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to close it out. And here's my panel 1. I'll bring it over here. I'm going to open Photoshop up again because now I want to be able to offset the whole panorama, not just the sky or the ground layer, which makes it very difficult to do. It can be done, but I found it way easier to do it this way, and I drag my panel 1 into Photoshop. Now I come up to Filter, Other, Offset. Now you can see right here, there's my joint line, and it is not right, and it will look funny in your panorama. So I click OK. I'm going to expand the screen so I can see it better. There it is. Sometimes they're not there, sometimes they are there, but I've got my brush tool and I'm going to gray in that line and kind of come up a little bit and blend it a little bit. I've found I can use the clone stamp tool, but I haven't mastered it yet. So here I'm going to go to my healing spot brush tool, and you see the line here. So I'm just going to put that up. It's important you use the fuzzy because then it kind of does it. And that line extends all the way up your sky. So you need to just brush it. Sometimes it takes a couple times. There. And I go all the way up to the top. That heals it. Now I'm going to minimize it. Back to where it was. And I'm going to come back up because as you see, my ballpark and my sky are not where they were. So I'm going to go filter, other, offset. And you can see now if you move the horizontal slider, you can check it. And there's no joint seams in there anymore. So I'm going to put my baseball field back on my left side where it was. And that's about right. I click OK. Now I'm going to save it as the final. Save as. OK. I'm going to save it as panel 1A. Desktop, save it for quick access. OK. There we go. I'll minimize this in case I need to come back and edit more. I'm going to open up Google and find a panel app to play it with. I like Round Me. I like 360 Cities, but I'm going to choose Round Me now. So you click, open up that app. I'm going to create a tour, browse, and here's my desktop and my panel 1A is here. I'm going to select that. It'll load it up. I like this app because it does auto rotation and it just loads way faster than 360 Cities. But there's many other apps out there. A lot of people use PT GUI. I've tried it and it's fine. I'm going to name this one 1, and I'm going to save it just for access. I can delete it later and save. Then I'm going to close it over back so I can get into my full screen on it, and I got published. As you can see, there's my 1. I'm going to click on that, come up here and do a full screen. And there it is. You can pull it down. There's a nice sky with no pinch, pulled in, sucked in sky that reminds me of a puckered butt. But anyway, come down and check the ground layer. There's no black spots or anything. There's me filming. I'm going to come back here and just check the skyline by rotating it. My joint usually was right in here. As you can see, the joint is filled in. There's no joint. I could have done better, but I had 10 minutes on blending the sky. But, you know, it looked good for a quick job in a newbie. Anyway, thank you, and I hope you enjoy it.